Hey everybody, this is Mad Matt Carter. Thank you so much for watching the AIWF Network YouTube channel as well as the AIWF Ringside Wrestling channel. If you like what you see, please do us a big favor. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications every time we post new videos on both our channels. It means a lot to us, and thanks a lot for watching once again.
The following event is a professional wrestling exhibition performed by professionally trained athletes. Do not try this at home.
Hello Uprisers, welcome to another episode of UPW Uprising. I'm Jesse Weaver and look who's back. It's
Mr. Business Draven Striker, and you know, I've been on a little bit of a siesta, but look, I've been on assignment. You want to know what that means? I can give you a little bit of an insight of what that means. What that means is I've been traveling, trying to do some more fun things for UPW and their fans. I can't tell you yet, but I'm going to tell you what. Once we are able to reveal the things that are coming to you and UPW in the future, they're going to be awesome.
Oh, I bet. I was not knocking you. I was just letting the fans know, hey, that you're back. And,
I am back.
We're glad to have you back. I had a couple good guests, really good guests in your stay. So
I seen there was interesting uprisings while I was gone.
Yes, there was. Speaking of interesting, folks, for those of you that were at Summer Sizzler, you know what went on as far as Zilla Fatu. For those of you that were not at Summer Sizzler, and I'm sorry that you guys missed that show, but if you would like to know the full detailed story of what went down with Zilla Fatu, go ahead and check out our last week's episode of Uprising, and you can hear the whole story from the UPW owner, Lloyd Sorrell. So with no further ado, folks, we have a great matchup for you this morning. It is a triple threat between the Great Akuma, Brian Skyline, and BJ Allen. Folks, you're not going to want to leave. Stay right where you are. Don't let us ruin your good time. Here you go.
All right, we're set here underway for our first matchup of the evening. It's a triple threat matchup. It's our first combatant out here.
Oh boy, this guy.
The Great Akuma made his UPW debut at Marquette Mania 2.
What a debut he made.
Yes, he has that very eerie presence about him that strikes fear into the heart of his opponents. And this man does have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. We'll see if he's got enough in the bag for tonight if he faces Brian Skyline and BJ Allen.
I'm kind of digging this guy though, you know, like he's very mysterious. Plus, he's got the name of one of my favorite Street Fighter characters, Akuma.
I was just gonna say, yeah, he's got a very cool name, and even the necklace that he wears is almost carbon copy of what that character wears. I don't want to say it too much. I don't want to get us in any kind of trouble there.
We won't get in trouble. Don't worry. I already talked to the lawyers.
There you go. Official for this match, Dana Pride, and here comes BJ Allen. Getting this crowd fired up here. Definitely would and could use a win here tonight. Put another notch in his belt as he tries to climb the ladder here in UPW.
He's wearing his lucky beer hat, so I think he's got a good opportunity to get that done tonight.
Yeah, sometimes, well, if you're superstitious, that is. But, I don't know if he is, per se. That's a good question. I'd have to put my cap for when I do an interview with him, if he is superstitious or not. He's definitely been bouncing around with partners Here, trying to find his way, find where he fits in here in UPW.
I'm not superstitious, just a little stitious.
Folks, our next combatant coming out here could also use a win, as he too makes his way up the ranks here in UPW. He resurfaced here a few months back and is now trying to claim what was once his, and that is the UPW championship.
I believe it was at Marquette Mania too where he made a comeback as well.
He made his comeback before Marquette Mania. It was in Escanaba when Michael Jarrett had challenged Joey Jet Avalon to the UPW championship.
It's been a while, and I'm familiar with the ways of Michigan, so
But
sometimes I might forget sometimes.
no, you are correct though. He did make his return debut match at Marquette Mania too. So I too partake, and you're not alone. So don't feel bad.
I feel like I have to call a hotline.
No, we're not that bad. The truth will set you free, my friend. Folks, we have all three combatants in the ring now. Let's get this matchup underway. Get this bell rung. Get these people out here what they came to see. And that's a fight.
Well, I'm guaranteeing they're going to get a fight with these three combatants here.
That rest assured, we got the beer drinker BJ Allen, Scrappy, Brian Skyline, and Akuma just looks like he's just ready to fight at any moment.
Except for right now, he kind of rolled out of the ring here. Looks like he's going to take a little bit of a break. And
Yeah, playing mind
BJ and
games.
Skylar.
Playing mind games too. Like I
Sequence too soon, yeah.
always got a trick up his sleeve.
You got to watch out for people like that.
He doesn't have sleeves, so up his pant leg, I guess.
Yeah,
Akuma right away striking both men.
wearing those MC Hammer pants.
We're going back and forth. He has a belt to hold him up. Going back and forth here. Forearm from BJ Allen to a oh my goodness. Slap right to the back. Forearm sends Skyline into the corner. Another forearm sending Akuma into the corner. And BJ Allen is fired up here.
It looks like Skyline and Akuma had the right idea going after the big guy first, but it looked like he kind of backfired on him right away, didn't it?
Absolutely right. Running fast, hitting hard, a couple splashes for both these men. Give me what you're doing here. Looking at a meeting of the minds.
I think it might be.
I think it's going to be two. Turbo knocker. Sending Skyline and Akuma. Reeling. Skyline looks at the outside after that one. Allen now with a hard clothesline on Akuma.
Yeah, he looked like Akuma's got his bell rung right there.
Yes. Oh, and another one. Wow, what a set of offense from BJ Allen here. He's definitely stepped his game up since last time. He's picking Akuma up here. What's he going to do? They were calling for a power slam, but he's going to abide. Wait a minute. Akuma.
Oh, what a hard shot.
Right into that hard steel post. Shoulder and metal do not mix. And Skyline comes. Oh, what a slap. Hear that?
I heard that from way over
He
here.
slapped him like he owed him money.
Who knows? Who might owe him money at this point?
He very well might. I mean, it is independent wrestling. Oh, what a running head scissors to Brian Skyline.
You know what that means is a hot dog and a handshake.
In some cases. Sometimes you just get a high five. Skyline is fired up here.
You high-fiving mother.
Going, wait a minute. Like he's going for a German. Oh, filler rush is right into the corner. That could have went a couple different ways. What a flipping mule kick.
BJ Allen slowly starting to move now on the outside.
Yeah, that shoulder rush into the post. Akuma sending him there. He's still really could have hit his head in that exchange there. Wait a minute. Skyline quick to his feet.
Ooh.
Oh my God, what a head scissors.
Flesh and steel do not mix.
No, they do not. That is a true fact.
Looks like we're going to be taking a little bit of a high risk.
Ooh. Skyline, 1, 2. And BJ Allen coming in to make the save. People thought he was down and out.
Couldn't see him because Macho Kid got up in the way there for a second.
Yeah. Folks, if you thought this match was over, it's not. There's a fan here that has a bell. Ring the bell. BJ Allen sending Skyline into the corner and is met with a boot. Skyline sitting on the top now. Coming out. Tornado DDT. Beautiful tornado DDT from Brian Skyline.
And if DJ hit his head on that turnbuckle earlier, that's definitely going to be the kiss of death right there.
Great veteran awareness there for Brian Skyline to stay focused on.
Oh, that was close.
That was dangerous.
Oh, Jana almost got it.
He almost had a rep. I told you. I'll tell you what, those tricks are. Wait a minute. Okay, spike right to the neck of BJ on 1, 2. Out of nowhere, Akuma waited and bided his time like a snake in the grass and quickly struck, missed it Brian Skyline, and then just spiked BJ Allen in the neck. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, this triple threat matchup, this kickoff tonight, is the Great Akuma.
Bet you he's hoping that the eye wash station in the back works.
Oh, I don't even know if there is one here. I better hope we got a jug of water.
I think we've seen drugs here.
Well, you know what I mean. Folks, your winner, the Great Akuma. What a contest, folks. What a contest.
Jimmy Valiant, Boogie Woogie,
legendary Boogie Woogie.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Hang on.
What are you doing around
What was that calling there, brother?
This is our neighborhood.
You done made a young man's game.
You should be retired, Boogie.
Wait a minute, boys. Let me take a bite of my king dog.
You say King Dog?
King Dog?
Is that what you said? What? What happened?
Come on, boy.
Don't let hunger bully you. Get yourself a king dog, and you too can become a super hunger fighter.
There you have it. I mean, I called it. He has that bag of tricks. As always, that conniving snake. Great Akuma.
Great Akuma. You know, while it was a no disqualification match, he definitely did have that in his bag of tricks, like you said. Any one of these men could have won this match. It was a crazy match, though.
Right, it was. Very good matchup. Looked like things were going BJ Allen's way, but you're right. It was a triple threat, so no DQ. And even with it being no DQ, Great Akuma still pulled it off behind the official's back and missed it Brian Skyline and spiked BJ Allen right in the throat and got him for the 1, 2, 3. Folks, look out for all 3 of those competitors. We have not seen the last of them by far.
Definitely.
So just keep an eye out. BJ Allen's on the rise. Brian Skyline's on the rise. Great Akuma's on the rise. I don't think that's the last time that all 3 of them are going to tangle either.
No, we have a very hungry locker room, and so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these guys specifically, especially after that match.
Things are going to get very interesting here after this matchup. So, folks, with no further ado, we had promised you some surprises. One of those being, you probably have already seen it. The press release was aired today. UPW Uprising is going to Fox UP. Check that out if you would like. Go to the Facebook page and check out the press release on that. We're just keep on moving and moving and growing and growing. We have all the thanks to you, our fans, for helping us grow as big as we have. So,
And don't forget that that takes place in September. More details on that coming soon. The UPW Up All Night.
oh yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
it's
get
gonna be a
together.
blast.
We're gonna get together some of the boys. We're gonna have
And girls.
and girls. We're gonna get the UPW locker room involved, and we're just gonna hang out for the night. And we're gonna have snacks, and we're gonna watch the first ever episode of UPW Uprising on Fox UP.
Yeah, buddy. Can't
More
wait.
details will follow for that. Make sure you keep an eye out for the information on that. Speaking of information on things, our next event in Iron Mountain, Michigan, September to Remember. You can get your tickets for September to Remember at upwuprising.com. Folks, that is September 14th at the Max Entertainment Center in Iron Mountain, Michigan. Be there. It's going to be a great show.
If you were there for the Summer Sizzler, you know that there's a lot of things that are riding on the line for September. I can't wait.
Right. We're just feeling the heat flash from Summer Sizzler, and it's going to boil over in September to Remember, folks. Do not miss that show. Again, tickets, upwuprising.com, and just while you're at upwuprising.com, hop on over to upwshop.com and get yourself some UPW merch. It's always cool to go to the show wearing the merch for the Fed that you're going to see. And we have some awesome gear at upwshop.com. Folks, we're going to take a break.
The Max Entertainment Center is proud to be the UPW's northern home. With flying, flipping, and slams galore, it's the best in the Midwest. Check out all of the upcoming concerts, comedy shows, and events on Facebook at the Max Entertainment Center. Iron Mountain, the UPW rocks!
Secondhand Heroes and Home for Wayward Villains is a comic book shop and gaming store that also features Magic the Gathering and D&D. Located at 18184 Leesville Road in Evington, Virginia, Secondhand Heroes is your one-stop shop for you to get your nerd on. Open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. They don't close until the dice stop rolling. They buy, sell, trade, barter, and haggle, specializing in collectible toys, both vintage and modern, comics, Magic the Gathering, video games, console, and arcade cabinets to play, all set to free play. Host your game night with us. Monday night D&D video game competitions, and so much more. Something for the collector and gamer in us all. Call 434-317-0121 or shoot us an email with any questions to secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. Note, secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. That's 2ND, handheroesva@gmail.com. Come game with us.
Welcome back to Uprising, folks. We are going to go in a different direction here, and I'll let you explain it, Mr. Stryker.
Well, the UPW brass came up with a really good idea to interact with the fans a little bit more, and we decided that we're going to have you ask us questions, and Jesse and myself are going to do the best to answer those questions. And boy, we've got a few doozies on this list.
Yeah, there's a lot of good questions here. We'll try and get them all in. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to. But you want to take the first one?
Sure, I'll take the first one. This one is from Rob Wellman. How about showing some more classic Blast from the Past UPW matches, like the old Delft or Gladstone shows? Well, Rob, we have some good news for you. We were actually already in the works of digging deep into the UPW archive to bring you some of these old classic matches, which will be put on the social medias at some point in time. We're trying to figure out a good way to do it so that it's easy, one click. You have them all together in one section there on the YouTubes, more than likely. So we're actually working on it. Great question.
That was a great question. Awesome question. Let's see here. This next one is from Paul Tuschel. Will we see BJ Allen and Brian Skyline get a tag team title shot in the near future? That's a really good question. They haven't been teamed together, but they have been in the same circle as far as just the triple threat match we just saw.
Right.
So that's a very good question. Will they finally say, let's stop being the singles and let's try to go for the tag team gold.
They do have a reason to align themselves together because of that match. So.
Right, they're both on the rise. They're both trying to make a statement here in UPW. They're both trying to get to the top. And if that can't be done singly, then why not join forces and go for the tag titles? I think they'd make a great tag team. BJ Allen has had several tag team partners, so he's no stranger to the tag team realm. I'm sure Brian Skyline, with as his veteran status,
100%,
that he is no stranger to the tag team realm himself. So that was a very good question, Paul. We will try to get to the bottom of that. I'll try to get a hold of BJ Allen, or I'll try to get a hold of Brian Skyline and pick their ear about that. And we can get back to you on that. Make sure to keep an eye out for that.
100%. Let's see here. I'm going right back to Rob because he asked a couple questions here. What's the status of the UPW Ladies Champ, the lovely and beautiful Miss Jackie B? While she is lovely and beautiful, some people might not think so. Honestly, we're wondering the same thing. Like, if you were at Summer Sizzler, you would have seen what happened with the Syndicate. And I ain't going to give too much away, but there are a lot more questions than we have answers for. So we're actually in the process of trying to figure that out for ourselves.
That's right. Syndicate is in shambles, and she was a very big part of that. And so we just don't know. That's another very good question, and Mr. Stryker or myself can try to reach out to Jackie B, maybe get a word with her and put it up on YouTube or here on Uprising, and we'll try to find out. Your guess is as good as ours at this point.
Yeah, great question, but
we haven't seen her since Marquette Mania. So,
right, it's been that long.
Very good question. Wow, there's a lot of good questions here. Wow, Rob did ask a lot of questions here. Let's see. Will the public be invited to the live Uprising show in Marquette?
That's a really good question. And honestly, we don't have the deets on that yet either. We just know that we're having a big shindig, if you will. So we can try to get you some more information on that. I mean, if we have the opportunity to mingle with the fans, I mean, that'd be great.
Right.
It is for that showing of the first official episode of Uprising, 1 hour episodes, full time on Fox UP.
Right. We're going from 30 minutes to 1 hour.
We're literally going to be up all night.
Yes, we are going to be up all night. Don't miss that one. That's going to be so much fun. Folks, we're going to keep rolling along here with the questions. I think you're the next one to take one.
I guess we can go with one more question here for this week, and it's from John Loveholm. Is there any chance of a fans choose the stipulation type tournament?
Wow, these are some great questions.
Honestly, I love that concept. So when we seen this question, I wanted to make sure that we read it on this recording because we want it to be out there, and we kind of want the UPW management to know, like, hey, this could be a thing. And I don't want to give away too much yet because that's kind of in that little bit of that circle area of what I was doing on assignment, but just stay tuned for the future of UPW. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Folks, these are all some great questions that, I mean, we've seen other promotions do fans bring a weapon, or, you know, fans are interjected in some way, shape, or form in the matches. And yes, we will definitely be having something maybe like that in the works. Like Mr. Stryker said, keep your ear to the ground for that one. These are all great questions. These are all great means for us to get feedback from you guys on the job that we're doing, how we can get better, what we can do to get more people involved in our shows. And that's a very good way to do it, is to have the fans pick stipulation, or maybe pick a partner, like mix up tag teams and stuff like that. Like, great idea, great idea. Let's see. Rob did ask a lot of questions here. Let's see. We have... Oh, here's another one from Rob. How about a new show, kind of like what we had this past Saturday? Maybe it could be on YouTube exclusively, or even a podcast. We have definitely talked about doing that, and now that there's some more interest involved in that, then we'll definitely get the pieces together and we'll start putting together something for you guys as far as that's concerned, like a podcast, or a podcast would be cool, or a vlog. where myself or yourself, we could be in the back and catch interviews, and even if we're just out and about and, hey, let me FaceTime the dev, or let me FaceTime somebody else in the locker room, and just throw it up there for everybody to see.
Most definitely. I think it'd be really cool to have a UPW Uprising podcast. Just throwing it out there, Lloyd.
Yeah, that's definitely would be a thing. Awesome question. And it looks like,
I think, according to the time, we're running a little close here.
yeah, we are.
So we do have one more thing before we sign off. We'll be right back after that, but I believe Jason had some following remarks from Summer Sizzler.
Let's talk about connection, who we are, what makes us. I could talk about a lot of things and say a lot of people's names, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do some other things. I came to UPW as a favor and as a gesture to see a different side of the world and a place I've never seen. And I go there and I find my way, I find my path, I find these people. And then I start just going down this path I'm not even aware that I'm going down. And I meet these different characters in my life, and it just becomes this thing, you know. But then there's the real side of things. Where I'm from, my son's getting shot, my life's getting turned upside down, and what I care about is the people. But I can't let that be known. You know why? Because of a group of people, okay? So we become this group. The first member, I don't know where he's at. I didn't say his name. I don't talk about his name. The second member, I'm not going to talk about him either. You know, what's funny about him is there's a deeper connection, there's a deeper bond. I mean, people say this thing and people just say it all the time. At the end of this, you're going to say something different, but you need to understand who I am. When I came up there, I was going to fight Legacy, a history, Zillafat 2. It was going to be amazing. I had such sights to show you guys. The fight was going to be insane, and it was going to take me to a place I didn't know I could go. Nor did you. But I'm in a different place now. It took me somewhere else mentally. So let's talk about where we're going. I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to beg, borrow, or ask. Do you know who I am? That's what this is about. I'm the American champion. So everybody at home, believe I'm doing this for you. And say this. Forget about what you heard. F what they say. And keep these words in your mouth. Because here it is. The sin! The sin! The sin!
UPW Pro Wrestling is coming to Fox UP starting September 7th. Uprising is on Saturday nights at 12:30 a.m. Eastern on Fox UP. Each week, you'll see the best local professional wrestlers hit the mat and entertain the UP. All the action, all the thrills, and all the stars. That's UPW Pro Wrestling at its best with Uprising. Watch Uprising on Fox UP, Saturdays at 12:30 a.m. Eastern.
Very stern words from American champion Jason. Wow.
It really doesn't surprise me considering what happened at Summer Sizzler.
Right.
I don't want to give away too much right now, but you know, the syndicate, as we said earlier, is in shambles. There's a lot of moving pieces happening. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that one. Just if you could read his face and know how he's feeling, it's not going to be pretty for whoever's on the other end of that one.
Not.
Folks, that is our episode for this morning as far as the matches and the promos and the questions. Thank you all for the questions that you guys sent us. We'll definitely be keeping doing that, and we'll definitely keep working on what you guys asked for in those questions.
And we love the feedback.
Yes.
So
Please continue to give us the feedback. UPWUprising.com. You can catch us on Facebook. Any social, look us up, find us, get to us. We'll answer back. Folks, we're going to keep rolling right along with our next event, and that's going to be, we're going live on Fox UP, and we're going to have our Up All Night So September 7th, keep an eye out for that. We'll get more who's going to be involved, what we're going to be doing. But September 14th,
oh yeah,
we have an announcement for you guys that Lloyd himself already said it on last week's episode. Mike Mondo, or Mikey from the Spirit Squad.
Mikey!
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
He is going to be joining us in UPW at September to Remember. That's another reason, folks, for you guys to get your tickets. UPWuprising.com. Make sure you don't miss this one. You'll be able to see all the UPW stars, and we also cannot leave you without telling you next week's episode is going to be a very, very special episode. You're not going to be seeing us.
No,
Uprising.
I'm off for another week again.
Yes. Uprising is going to Sin City, and not that guy. Excuse me. Producer Steve and Peter Be Beautiful will be in Sin City, and they're going to have a camera with them. So what happens in Vegas normally stays in Vegas, but Peter Be Beautiful with a camera with producer Steve.
Who knows
We'll let
what
you
can
guys
happen.
check that
Yeah.
one out. That one's going to be a fun one.
Special Cauliflower Alley edition.
Right.
You're going to see some familiar faces. It's a very special episode. You guys will not be disappointed.
Who knows what shenanigans they're going to get themselves into.
Probably a lot more
Those
than those
crazy
guys.
boys.
Yeah.
Those crazy boys. Folks, I'm Jesse Weaver.
I'm Mr. Business Driven Striker.
This has been another episode of UPW Uprising. Thanks for letting us come into your homes and entertain you. Love one another. Take care of one another. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. Peace out.